have no intro. I am the Astral Alchemist.
Oh, it's us.
Oh,
Cal.
hello. Oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot my own name. I never know whether to use my real name or Discord. It's just like, and I'm Uni.
Yay!
The Uni Scarlett.
Okay, so
That
we're
was
not.
like pulling him.
Okay, welcome to Celestial.exe, where we read very, very bad or very funny, quotation marks over the funny, creepypastas. And before we start, I have some unfortunate news for you two.
Oh dear.
What?
Are you ready for this? It's very unfortunate.
Oh dear.
Okay, you know that terrible story we read last episode? You know, the one that destroyed all of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a part 1. We read part 2.
No.
There's more to it.
No.
No, please no.
No. Please no more. No.
And I hit random, so someday it's gonna come up.
Oh, thank God we're not doing it now.
No, don't worry, I haven't hit random yet.
The actual dread in mine and Callum's voices.
I know. You sounded like it was about to go into like someone. I just announced war or something.
You might as well have done.
Oh no, what's
Say
shame my
it
internet
cannot be.
appeared to have died. Shame I can't read it.
Okay, let's hit random page. Like I said, it could come up. So have fun, and we get nothing 'cause it's frozen. Computer.
Loading screen.
Okay,
It's
no,
a
we're
loading
in the
screen,
archives,
and I've
guys.
been
Woo!
running on it now. It's a loading screen. Wait, does that mean we have to read all of them?
I don't know. Should we or should I hit
I
random
think we
again?
just pick one.
Hit
Oh,
random again.
Okay, we have 2 votes now.
Astral, you're the decider.
Well,
do what you want.
this says Lavender Town, and I'm a fan of Pokemon, so I'm kind of curious.
Right, go for it then.
Okay, boom. Here we go. Oh, it's slow. My internet is slow today. Hooray!
Internet, you're on top form today.
Da, 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 da. Oh, wow, the writing.
Oh, is that Comic Sans?
Yeah, it's Comic Sans.
It's Comic Sans,
Oh.
right? Oh my god. Okay, so
Oh.
this is going
This
to
is-
be.
God, they're chunky
What the hell
paragraphs.
is the photos we're
Oh.
seeing? It's not coming up in the recording, not for obvious reasons, but actually, let me move the recording up so people can see this. Guys, this is what we're seeing. What is this? What?
It's Human Patrick.
It is Human Patrick. Why? Why? Just why?
That's worse than the last image.
I think it is, actually. What have we done? Okay, same order.
Yep, you count me.
Of course, you'd say yes because then you get the one-liner.
Awesome, let's do it.
Oh bloody hell. Okay.
It's better than Astral getting like 4 words in one of them.
Yeah.
True.
I lost my Oscar though, but I still remember Cal's Oscar that he got for just saying epilogue. Like, well done. That was so good.
Epilogue.
Okay.
Right.
Woo. Let's begin. Okay. Lavender Town Syndrome relived. Oh god, there's a part 1 to this too, isn't there? We're gonna be lost. There's 12,535 pages on this wiki. We have a lot to read. At least it's not as long as Game of Thrones. Okay. Everyone knows about creepypastas. Okay, now I thought for a second I was spelt wrong because I always spell that with a capital P.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
confusing.
creepypastas.
Creepypastas.
Everyone knows about creep. What did you say?
We're just taking the piss.
Alright, creepypastas may hear of a little thing called Lavender Town Syndrome, right? Well, many people believed. I'm a bit confused why there's a full stop there. Okay. Many people believed that just a story. That's just a story. Other people seem to
don't
add.
correct it. Don't correct it.
You corrected it last time.
It was an accident and I uncorrected myself.
Okay, fine. All right, no corrections. All right. It's
like
okay.
the author had an
Many
handwritten.
people believe that's just a story. There, happy? Other
very.
people seem to add more about the story each time it's brought up on the wiki. Where the hell are the commas? Well, the commas there with no gap. Let me start. Why is me the camera? Well, let me start saying back in 1996, oh, my little sister's born. Happy birthday, Josephine. I've had both copies of the beta version of Pokemon Red and Green. Ah, so you speak
Why the
Japanese.
beta?
Right, Cal, your turn.
Sorry, that image of Patrick is just kind of disturbing me.
Just zoom in or something so you can't see him anymore. I would zoom
Yeah,
in, but I can't because it wouldn't pick up on the
lucky for them.
recording. So.
Alright. I know nothing about Pokemon as well, by the way, so.
I'll help. I'll guide you
This is
through.
going to be fun.
I will guide you
Yeah.
guys through. Don't panic.
I know
Wanna know
some Pokemon. I played Pokemon Yellow.
Yay!
Right. Wanna know how I obtain them? Well, I'll tell you.
Thank you.
Well. Well, back in
are there?
1996, I was just turning 7. I usually moved
Older than me.
from around the country since my father was in the army.
Yes, Cal. Oh God.
The last place I lived was in Tokyo. Tokyo, Japan, sorry. I had a brain fart there. Until February 7, 1996. I could remember hearing about a Game Boy and wanting to have one, but we had to move back to the United States, so that means we had to use all the money we had to go home.
We had to use.
So I was bummed out. Yeah. So I was bummed out until my father called me on his flight. What?
Right. I do not know.
So,
Scarlett, your moment's
you
coming.
can't use phones on a flight, can you?
No.
Wait, what did you say?
Hello? Can you not use I didn't think you could use phones on a flight.
No, you can't.
I believe you can if you're like flying low enough. But if this is like a plane going from Japan to America, I doubt it.
Yeah, if this is an Airbus, then he's just crashed the plane. Well done.
Woo!
Hello?
That's
I
a true
replied with
creepypasta.
a bit of a sad tone in my voice. Still depressed over the Game Boy I never got. You're depressed over a Game Boy?
Ah,
Jesus
didn't.
Christ.
I'm just going to do it.
Oh,
Okay,
dear.
there you go.
Callum! Keep that in. Keep that in.
I mean, I can't really cut it out, but okay.
Yes.
Woohoo! I honestly didn't hear what you said because I was too busy trying to fix the thing.
No, it was Callum burping.
Ah, I was going to say I'll hear it in
I
editing, but
missed
never mind. Oh God, do I have to do a freaking man's voice now?
If you want to, it'll help for the immersion.
Okay, son. ... I know your mind is mindset. I know your mindset. Oh God! God, I know your mindset on getting that game man thing you wanted, but you know that the bills come first, son. My dad said sternly.
But Dad, I explained, are at least going to get back in time for my birthday soon.
Okay, Scott, now you have to be the man. Have fun.
I'm the man for one.
First time for everything.
My father sighed and said, "Son, I won't be able to make it back before next year, but if you're a good boy, I will send you a gift if your mother says you're being good."
Oh God, stranger danger.
Stranger danger, stranger danger. Butt touch.
Wait. Okay, I said and hung up the phone. Wait, since when did you establish you were talking on the phone? Did I miss this?
Yes. So
Did
I was
he?
bummed out, so my father called me on his flight.
Oh, that's okay. I'm just not paying attention apparently. Okay, I said and hung up the phone. Wait, how did he call on the flight? Did planes have phones? Because mobiles weren't really.
That's what
We just have this
I know you
have this
did. I thought
conversation.
you meant mobiles. So I was like, wait, but this is 1996.
Oh yeah.
So how? Wait a second.
Ignore it. That's moving on.
Oh, wait, well, you know how old cars have car phones? Is it plane phone?
I feel like we need to ask Del Boy about this. Okay, where are we?
Oh, boy.
Only Fools and Horses reference.
Yeah, I got that, but carry on.
I'll show you the episode later. Don't panic. I said
Thank you.
okay and hung up the phone.
Okay.
I know you thinking. I'm going to get to the game and say a lot of demonic shit happens. Well, nope, it doesn't. So chill out and let me finish. Jeez, we haven't said anything. We're questioning the phone. Oh, did I go too high?
No.
I don't know. I can't see the frame.
Okay, we're fine.
Actually, yeah, we can't see the frame.
You can't see the frame. Wait, did the stream go off?
No,
No, not
we
that.
just
We mean we
see
can't see
what,
how it's
like-
framed on the recording.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm asking myself. Okay, so,
Yeah.
whoop, that! There's a lot of okays in this.
That narrows it down, doesn't it? Highlight the entire page.
Yep. We are not
Okay.
okay.
So
Yeah.
a month.
Yes.
So a month's time has passed. Yeah, opposed to a month's length.
Woo!
A month's time passed, and my dad held up his end of the bargain and sent me a box about medium size through the FedEx company trucks.
Oh no, not the FedEx!
Okay, so
Where's the
two
pickup from?
things. One, name drop. Two, FedEx don't have a dash in it.
No, they don't.
And it's capital E.
They can't.
Sorry.
Feeling overjoyed. I'm pretty sure that's
One word, yes.
not. Yeah, it's one word, isn't it?
Feeling over.
I grabbed.
Yeah.
Feeling overjoyed. I grabbed the box without signing and went up to my room ready to play.
Grab the box outside,
Opening
so
the-
you just left the
Whoa,
poor FedEx man
wait.
standing outside.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was going to say, you can't really just think.
You can't
"Great,
do that."
went
No.
off."
Right.
No, you definitely can't.
Hmm.
Dun, dun,
Opening
dun.
the box, I noticed 3 small boxes, one containing a blue Game Boy Color and the beta version of Pokemon Red and Green, which I didn't know what the hell it was at the time.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anyway, why is there 2 full stops?
No.
Anyway, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, I started playing the game for a few hours and messing around with the Pokemon and trying to make humor with the Japanese text and saying things that I thought they might say. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
This
no.
isn't as bad as the last
No,
one
it's
you
not.
read,
No, definitely not.
but at the
I know.
same time, it's equally as difficult to read.
Mm. As you said, it makes you sound like a 3-year-old when you're trying to read them.
Yeah.
We're getting there, though. We're getting there. We can do this.
Slowly getting there. Until I reached this town that had extremely high frequency and a weird binaural beat that played from my left earphone to my right.
Why are the
For those who
cameras
don't know, For those that don't know what a binaural bits are, why are you explaining this? Sort off.
You get-
Binaural
we don't
bits are
care.
auditory processing artifacts or apparent sounds caused by their specific physical stimuli. Or in other words, it sort of plays different parts of the song through either the left or right speakers. Continuing on listening to the song really threw me out of
Wrong
pace
through.
until until I entered the tower before my mum called me for dinner. After dinner and
You don't
taking a
stop when you
bath,
play to eat when you're playing Pokemon.
surplus information.
Yeah.
I slipped into my PJs and turned my game back on and was welcomed back with that song again.
Question: This kid
Oh.
is 7 years old. How the buggeration does he know what a binaural beat is?
You do raise a very good point.
Yeah.
So first of all, he announced it. It's like I'm listening to binaural beats. What's a binaural beat? Well, this is a binaural beat. It's like great, thanks.
I bet he googled it. He's like the kind of person that uses really long words just to make himself feel smart.
I don't know. I mean, was Google around in 1996?
No.
He's the one to ask. Oh god damn it, Callum! I've just seen your paragraph.
Yeah.
Okay, ignoring it. Continue. Wait, what? Ignoring it, continue to play, going through what I now figured out to be the graveyard until I heard a lot. There should be a gap between there.
No, that's not a lot. That's not a lot. That's alert.
Okay, yes, until I heard alert, thank you. Alert
Right.
of bumping and moaning coming from the speakers.
Excuse me.
I mean, oh god, is this the freaking Zelda AI computer he's just gotten into?
No.
No!
Oh, God. It's taking over Pokemon now as well.
Stop the hard drive.
Oh god, no, it's not. Let's try. Oh god, we're gonna be mentally scarred from that now, aren't we? Ignoring it
Yeah.
again. Spaces, man, spaces! I entered the final room that only had 2 greys at the end. Then Japanese text appeared again. Japanese. Don't you mean like hiragana and like you meant to be? You lived in Japan. Shouldn't you know what this is?
Point.
One would certainly hope.
Then Japanese kanji appeared again. That's what you should say. knowing I couldn't read it. But okay, I stumbled into a Pokemon battle, but there was something off about the battle. ... way off. Well,
Does he not know how many full stops are in an ellipsis?
I don't know. Well, the way to put it is that a zombie, yes, oh god, is this the freaking buried alive thing? It's that a zombie, yes, a zombie, wanted to battle me. Things got a bit unnerving, so I thought, does he mean fought? Thought about for a minute while Japanese text was on screen. I don't understand. Does he mean fought as in battled or thought as in thinking?
Thinked. He thinked.
First time he's
Alright,
probably ever done
Bear.
that. My vision about that. Why not? This should be fun, I said with a smack on my face.
Woo!
hate
Another
you, Sarah.
Oscar for you. Right, let me just lift it up a bit so it gets on the screen. Oh my god, we're near the end. Are we
Thank
near
God.
the end?
Thank God.
Bloody hell, really? Already?
Yeah, we are.
What's this crap? Alright. Your turn.
That night, I sat up looking in disbelief. Not because I laughed, but because of what happened after he was in the
Noob.
battle. Noob!
Rubbish.
He was in the battle to something that looked like a dead hand.
Oh god, it's buried alive.
Seeing my character being eaten by the same zombie that challenged me to a battle, turning off the Game Boy, and as I was trying to get some sleep, but that song gave me a headache.
What song you didn't
What,
establish?
your binaural beat?
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Oh, god.
The next day, I stayed home due to a headache and a small nosebleed. Wow!
Just a headache? Dude, try having a migraine. Pansy.
I had to be literally dying before I got off school.
Yeah.
Same.
School was sucky for that too, yeah.
Sitting in bed, I thought about throwing the game away and not seeing it again. That's an overreaction.
Wow.
But I never thought to see something like that in a game for kids.
At 7!
Now, 11 years past, I'm now 20. He was 9, apparently.
Wait,
Still-
11 years, wait, hold on.
He claimed he was
Yep.
7 a minute ago.
Yes!
Yeah.
Now 11 years later, you're 20. Something doesn't quite add up.
Still having headaches and nosebleeds when I hear what is now known as Lavender Town theme. One night, I was listening to creepy... Oh, that does not look right.
Yeah, it doesn't. CreepyPastas.
CreepyPastas from one of my favourite readers, Mr. CreepyPasta.
Name drop.
When I heard... When I heard
Of.
of yeah,
Yes.
when I heard of something called Lavender Town Syndrome. Oh, I see what he's done there. He's thick.
Yeah.
I found out a lot of people believed it was just stories about Lavender Town theme that caused suicides and illness in children between the ages of 7 and 12. Shortly after the release of Pokemon Red and Green in Japan back in February 27th, 1996. Could someone check if those dates are right?
Well, it has to be Cal because I got a sentence to read.
Oh, dear.
I'll let you do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I remember why is this a new paragraph anyway? Okay. I remember getting the games the same time all the supposedly happened.
I'll give them that. They got the right date at least.
I remember getting the games the same time all the supposedly happened. I did read that
Just
correctly.
incoherent.
Okay.
You did read that right.
I was
It's
like-
just an idiot.
I was just like, wait, what did I do wrong? But no, that was correct. Okay. It was.
Alright.
Okay. This is short, wow.
But then why not me? It just doesn't sound right.
You had the right blood
What?
type like in Doctor Who.
Yeah. I asked myself a lot after hearing this.
Oh my god, he wrote a lot properly this time.
Yeah.
So Alert.
Consistency 100.
Poor Alert.
I'm thinking it's a fake or a good cover-up for a failed product. Either way, I'm one of the very few Americans that received a copy of the game in that presumably made kids commit suicide. Then again, I remember my brother standing over me in the hospital. He called me a crazy idiot and a bunch of other stuff that I forgot due
You
to the
You went
stupid
to
Lavender.
idiot.
hospital, shouldn't you have actually,
Slowly playing in my head.
established this?
Yeah, that would have helped.
Instead, he had to tell us what a binaural freaking beat is.
Then a hard smack made me come back to reality.
That was us. We slapped at the bitch.
Smack my bitch. Yeah.
God damn it. Come on, Scarlett.
Hey,
finish it.
dumbass! Why did you try to hang yourself?
Why is your
He yelled
two
in an
words?
upsetting voice. Remembering that, I can say that maybe the Lavender Town syndrome is indeed real.
So many
He
full
doesn't know
stops.
ellipsis. Or maybe not. But did you know, ... not everything the CreepyPasta wiki was not fake?
What? What?
And as... Yep, I'm ignoring it. And as for the games, don't bother looking for them. The government took them away due to the fact they were illegal products and caused a lot of kids in Japan to commit suicide. Did I mention I let my friend borrow the green...
You murderous bastards!
You prick!
We have evidence, guys. We have evidence. Someone call the police.
Someone get the popo!
Yes. Okay, so that wasn't too bad, I guess.
Reviews of that one.
Yeah,
What did you think?
We survived that. It was, he tried. He tried. That's all
It
I
was
can say.
clearly a kid.
Yeah. 7 or 9, we don't know.
But either way, he shouldn't have tried.
Oh
79.
my god, look at this. This is giving me
No.
PTSD.
No,
I don't think I'm quite ready for this. Let's go random page. What? Oh my god, what?
Fill in the blanks. Callum, go on.
No.
Astral, go on. I did the one where I had to have a stroke.
What? What do I have to do?
So every blank, you have to put your own word in.
Okay, how about we take turns to fill in blanks?
Oh,
Alright then,
God.
let me just
Alright.
eat my fun pig.
Alright, hello, my name is Patrick. I'm gonna say Patrick because of the demon thing. And I work as a... Cal?
Mechanic.
Okay, at... Scarlett?
Universal Studio.
Yes!
No, the recording thing is Universal Studio.
Yeah, I know.
I usually get
Yeah,
to watch
good.
episodes days before they air. Once me and several co-workers got to view a new episode of...
I don't want to say SpongeBob, but screw it, it's the first thing that came in my head. I have a problem. Before it aired, usually there are comical titles to the episodes, sort of work-related chuckles, like a title would have a fake title like...
Oh, no.
Come on, use your brain!
This is
Square.
actually really bad.
I don't
Square?
know. Square, I don't know.
Okay.
This is
Instead
so
of-
bad. Where the hell are we? Instead of...
I don't know.
Scarlett, it's your turn.
Cylindrical. Go in shape.
When... okay, that's 2 things now.
You make up.
No, you do one blank, and then the next person.
Oh, God.
Oh, I see. Okay, so, So, bye.
What?
I was hoping to say but that thing from the last story.
I'm lost.
Oh,
Why are we doing
I know what you're on about, my neural.
There we go!
Oh. Okay, with.
Scarlett. This is awful. This is awful. I don't know what's going on.
with beats.
Did you say boots?
I know with beats.
Beats.
So when we saw the new title was...
Off beats. We dropped it off and continued with the episode. It started with...
Bear in mind, this is SpongeBob.
Yes.
I've lost where we are.
Started with blank talking to blank, suddenly the character's blank.
Yeah.
It started with murder. Talking to.
Suicide. There's a murder, suicide. Oh no!
Oh no. Oh no, hyper realistic. We need a ding.
Take a shot.
So when we... No, talking to suicide, suddenly the character's got... Characters... Damn it.
Blood.
Characters...
Got
Blood.
hyper, yeah, we've got to say blood. Got hyper realistic. Ding! It was.
Take a shot!
Okay, let's take a shot. Let's take a shot now. Then.
Hyper-realistic and blood are both take shots.
Cal,
It will-
we're here.
Then. Patrick
Yes.
killed.
Who did Patrick kill, Scarlett?
I'm gonna go with Squidward because I think they'll get along.
Okay, killed Squidward with a what? With a bubble. I was so scared. I
Died.
keep going.
And one of the interns.
Scarlett.
Serious offense. Fled out of the room. Then a quick picture lasted 1 frame, so we had to rewind the tape. Where we saw A.
Oh, it's me. Sorry.
It's you.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh God. So spatula.
On brand.
It was.
Shrek.
Go keep going, Cal.
It was so.
Hyper realistic. Take a shot.
Ding! God damn it. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. What did he do before that makes it again?
Died.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I died again, thank you, Cal. And we continued with the episode. Then we heard screaming and...
Shrek
Keep going.
was holding a.
Scarlett.
Trick me, hold on.
Wait, what?
It's got to be a weapon.
I thought you said children. I was like, whoa, what?
We're holding a children. Then the voice said.
Marry me. I don't know.
Oh god.
And?
We've all got one there.
Okay, and? Cal, you first.
Die.
With.
Death.
With death.
The tape suddenly exploded. That's why I can't show you the video. My friend
Amazing.
caused suicide later. My friend caught
Well, he's
what?
obviously not a nice person then.
And his note said, my...
Bachelors.
Keep reading.
Where was 2?
I don't know. It's one of the last ones. It's too shiny. Kid. I mean, this one has killed her.
Have you read this bit yet?
Then I visited his.
Oh my god. Chickens. Don't know.
Don't hit them.
No, don't hit the cuckoos.
You will get bum rushed by chickens.
Cal, you're last.
And then,
Chicken.
I visited his chicken and the chicken popped out. Shit.
What the hell was this?
Oh my god. That was torturous.
That was. At least we got like killed by death or what it was. Killed by
Yeah.
death. Was it? I forgot.
Killed by death.
Was it? Oh my
No,
god.
die by death.
Die by
No,
death.
die with death.
I almost referenced a Beast in Black song. Oh my god. Killed by death.
Killed by death. Nah.
It's a great song.
Really?
The band is amazing. But I
I'm
think
sure
they are
it is.
trolling a bit in that song. They do that sometimes. Okay, next page. Let's do this.
Right, quickly, before we start, I'm just going to go
Homeshock.
grab something. I'm going to go grab a drink.
Okay, pause.
Okay.
Because that one gave me a fucking aneurysm. Got to replenish after an aneurysm.
Are you ready for Homeshock?
God.
Yes.
Okay, so we're back. Are you ready for my Oscar-winning line?
Oh, yes.
Okay. This is a... Oh, God, I nearly went into the freaking rap. This is a true story, and I feel like this thing is watching me again. Okay, I have to do it.
Nailed it.
Yay! Also, why is the eye written like this?
I don't know.
My hurt. This is a very short story, by the way, so... Callum, your turn. Let's go!
Ugh. After driving back from a
You're
friend's
already
camping
out.
trip, I saw someone and climb into a secondary store window in my home.
God.
When it pulled up to my home and saw that man climbing in, it panicked and started to call the police, but realizing my phone was dead, so it got out of my car.
Oh my
and grabbed my butterfly knife. It took it with me camping and flicked open the blade. I slowly
Oh, it nailed that
finally!
one.
Yay! Round of applause!
I slowly walked inside and got ready to kill or be killed. What?
No, it's die by death. Come on, dude, get it right. Why is it a new paragraph? But at least Scarlett gets lies, but why is it a new paragraph? Congrats, Scarlett, your lines are here.
Why do I want to say it? How the silence when I was here? Silence. I hear no breathing, footsteps, silence, doctor. Or even creepy laughter. But the creepiest thing was it saw footprints and it immediately thought the basement.
That's not how you spell immediately, is it?
Immediately? No, there's an E there.
No.
Immy.
Immediately. Immediately.
Yes.
Thought the basement. It said in a small whisper. Hesitant to go down to that dark fucking mess of a basement, I placed my hands on the doorknob, then jerked away. It felt my hand burn and swell.
Oh my god, this is Home Alone.
This is Home Alone.
Yeah.
Ah! I let out a scream. No.
Oh, wait, I actually did.
Yeah, I let out a scream, knowing that thing in the basement. He walked over to the kitchen and grabbed 2 small knives. Being the fucking idiot that he am, he forgot a flashlight, matches, or
What?
held.
I'm lost.
He even had an old oil lantern, and it worked fine.
Who has a random oil lantern?
You don't have an oil lantern?
No.
No.
What bloody Florence Nightingale?
But it did grab a pot holder and used it to open my basement door.
I don't know what's
Big
going on.
mistake. As it opened the door, it felt someone, or better yet, something, grab my ankle and lower calf and tug hard, sending me down the steps. And now it know why I always had an eerie feeling towards the basement. It found out that this house used to be a meeting place for a satanic cult. Obviously. How did you possibly work that out?
I didn't understand.
Absolute
Oh my
donut.
god, there's more.
There's more.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, wait till the very end. It's gonna be cows. Cow, you gotta get your acting out.
Yeah.
Alright. The thing breaking in was a demon. It heard a noise and it jerked my head around to see dark red eyes staring back at me. It fell on my back. God, this grammar. Which evidently, which he spelled correctly, well done, knocked me out.
They can't get I right.
Conveniently, this reminds me of the joke in like No Creeper. It's like, I was knocked out of this next part, but conveniently I still remember what happened. When it awoke, it found myself strapped to a table with what it thought was a portal to hell, but it managed to escape before it gets sacrificed.
Well, you obviously weren't strapped down very hard.
Really?
Hey.
I mean, I'd like to, like, show don't tell. I'd like to see how you got out. Like, through sheer cunning and wit, I, like, so, you know, oh god.
He's MacGyver.
I don't know who that is.
It's an American thing.
Oh, okay, I'll look it up later. It found the bindings to be set for a much larger set of wrists, maybe a previous
that's how he
owner.
got out.
Wow.
He got out because they didn't tighten it. Convenient.
Mm-hmm. Plot armor. Woo! Luckily, my captor had left to do God knows what. It ran upstairs and grabbed my salt pouch to trap the demon in the basement. I poured a thickish... Like, he just dumped the kid on the table. Was like, ha! I have him now. They just left. I poured a thickish line in front of...
What stops demons going past salt? They're not slugs.
That just makes me feel.
We just said that.
Maybe demons are slugs. You don't know. You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. I've lost where I was. Luckily, blah 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 blah. I poured a thickish line in front of all my doors, and it went and knocked on my neighbour's door, and he was enlisted in the NYPD.
At least we know where we're set now.
It knocked and knocked, but to no avail. But it tried the doorknob to find it was open. There's no capital. As it stepped in it, as I stepped in, it sounds like you're saying as I stepped in it. Well, yeah, you would be appalled. As it stepped in it, was appalled at what it saw. God, the commas, man, and capital I's. Why'd you get it right sometimes?
What I saw.
Oh my god, no! What I thought I tore a booty cat. I saw my neighbour on the floor with a puddle of his own blood on the floor.
How do you know it was his own blood? I mean, obviously it probably is.
Like, I saw my neighbour on the floor with a puddle of his own blood on the floor, not on the ceiling, are you sure? And his throat ripped out, it gagged, trying to grab his gun, still hot as if just fired. That's the first thing you do. It picked it up and went back to my home and sat in the smallest room in the house, and him just waiting. Go on, Cal, finish it off.
You would bail.
Finish it. How did the gun was hot if they hadn't picked it up yet? You can't see heat.
No. Maybe he's a snake.
The shimmers?
He might be a snake.
No, he's the predator. He has thermal vision.
Maybe he killed them all.
Cal, get ready. You have an Oscar-winning moment here.
And a skeleton popped out.
You need to do the Kevin scream, man.
Come on, put your soul behind it.
I don't have
Do it. Come on, peer pressure, we're great friends.
Nah, you do it.
Like that.
You might cut out on my end anyway. It's like your mic's like, no, you don't need to hear this.
Yeah, I don't. Might cut off on the recording anyway. But that's 3 stories. I think that's a good enough time to end here, huh? The shortest episode we have so far. Yay!
Yeah, we can always do another one while we're here.
I mean, we always record 2 anyway, so should we just stop and then do the next episode?
Yeah.
Do the intros again.
Yay! We'll do that. Anyway, what's your favourite so far?
None.
The one that you made me read right at the start that made me have a stroke.
Oh, that's funny.
I will admit, at least that one was kind of coherent. Kind of?
No. No.
Kind of?
Not even close.
Okay, I'm sorry, I
What
tried.
ideas are Astral?
I'm sorry, I tried. Anyway, I am the Astral Alchemist. We could do something.
Oh, yeah. So
Wait, is this the intro?
No, we're saying goodbye.
that's the outro.
Oh, we're saying goodbye?
Yes.
Oh, bye.
Bye. We're really confused.
Bye
It doesn't
bye.
very much to confuse me.
God bloody damn it.